Hello dear children, how are you all? Hope you all are fine and doing well. My name is Naresh, welcome to our channel Physics Plaza. Children, today we are going to have a special session on the numericals on work power energy. So before going to do the numericals on the work power energy, let us think about the points what we have to remember so that we can do the numericals in the best way. So there one very important thing is that W is equal to Fs cos theta. So based on that only, we are going to say when the work done is positive, when the work done is negative, when the work done is zero. Children, here when force and displacement both are in the same direction, I mean the body is displaced in the direction of applied force, then the angle will be zero. So then what happens? The work done will be positive. If not, it is not compulsory that always body should be displaced in the direction of applied force only. Sometimes body may be displaced opposite the direction of the applied force, then theta will be 180 degrees, then work done will be negative. Children, one more case which we have is that where body displacement, like a body is displaced perpendicular to the direction of applied force, direction of applied force. There what happens here? Theta is equal to 90 degrees. There work done is 0. So this is all about work done. Next come to the point power. What is power? The rate of doing work is called power. So we are going to use P is equal to W by T formula to calculate the power when work and time is given. But sometimes children, force and velocity is given. If force and velocity is given, how can we calculate? There P is equal to force dot velocity. That is the dot product of force and velocity will give you power. Even sometimes, dear children, they'll be talking about the potential energy in terms of time. Then they'll ask us to calculate the power. There power is equal to gravitational potential energy mgh by T. That is what? Work done by the gravity. Work done with the gravity. I mean, if something is being lifted or something is placed at a certain height, there they'll be talking about the work done and the power. There we can use P is equal to mgh by T. And one more very important thing which we have to remember is that 1 kWh is equal to how many joules? Children, kilowatt hour is a unit of energy. Kilowatt hour is a unit of energy. So 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 power 6 joules. It's very important. And one more point is that it's very important, dear children. 1 kgf is equal to 10 newtons. Usually in a numerical, sometimes weight is given in kgf or force also given in kgf. There we need to convert into newtons. There 1 kgf is equal to 10 newtons. So by using these formulas, we are going to do the numericals in the best way. Shall we start? Children, in this numerical, it is given that force of 10 kgf is acting on the body, so that body is displaced by 0.5 meters, let us say. So here is, let us take a body of mass m, anything, here mass is not at all needed here. So on this body, what is happening is that 10 kg of force is acting. 10 kg of force. For suppose body is there like this. So here what happened here? 10 kg of force is acting. So that what happens? Body is displaced. So it is given that body is displaced by 0.5 meters. 0.5 meters. Then they are asking us to calculate the work done when the body is displaced in the direction of applied force. First one. The second one, what is the work done when the displacement is making, like a displacement force, the angle is 60 degrees, and what is the work done normal to the force. Let us see. First, let us write the data. What actually given, dear children? Here force is given. So first let us write the data. So data is given that force is equal to how much? 10 kgf. Force is equal to 10 kgf. But dear children, we know that 1 kgf is equal to 10 newtons. We know that 1 kilogram force is equal to 10 newtons. So let us convert the kg of force into newtons. So it will be how much? 10 into 10, then it will be 100 newtons. So force of 100 newtons is acting on the body, so that body is displaced by how much? 0.5 meters. That is, displacement is equal to 0.5 meters. Then they are asking us to calculate the displacement, what work done by the body when the displacement is in the direction of applied force. That is, children, we know that when the body is displaced in the direction of applied force, that is theta is equal to 0. So directly we can use W is equal to Fs. So here W is equal to Actually, it is Fs cos theta, as it is said that a displacement is in the direction of force, then theta is equal to 0 degrees. Theta is equal to 0 degrees. Let us substitute the values in this. So, force is given how much? 100, and S is given how much? 0.5, and here it is cos 0 degrees. Children, cos 0 degrees is equal to how much? Cos 0 is 1. So, here it is 100 into 0.5 into 1. So, this is 100 into 0.5. It will be 50. Then what are the units? Children, look at here. Force is measured in Newton. Displacement is measured in meter. That is Newton meter. But what is the special name given to the Newton meter? It is called as joule. So, children, the work done by the force is 50 joules when the body is displaced in the direction of applied force. Fine. In the second question, what they are saying? They are asking us to calculate the work done when the displacement is making 60 degrees angle with the force. Look at here. So, theta is equal to 60 degrees they are saying. Theta is equal to 60 degrees is equal. Children, here we should know one very important thing is that cos 60 degrees is equal to 1 by 2. Cos 60 degrees is equal to 1 by 2. Now, let us see. W is equal to force S cos theta. Here F is given how much? 100. So, this will be 100. Displacement is given 0.5. And here cos theta, that is the cos 60 is 1 by 2. So, it is a 2. So, 2 ones are 2, 50 is it is. So, 50 into 0.5. How much is children? It is 25. It is a 25 joules. Children, here is 25 joule of work is done when the force is making angle 60 degrees with the displacement. Now, what is the work done? What is the work done to the normal to the force actually? What is that? Means when the body is displaced perpendicular to the force applied, means there is an angle of 90 degrees between force and displacement. So, they are talking about actually theta is equal to 90 degrees, dear children. Theta is equal to 90 degrees. Theta is equal to 90 degrees. So, what happens in this case actually? So, what is a work done when the theta is equal to 90 degrees? Children, we know that cos 90 is equal to how much? Cos 90 is 0. So, W is equal to F S cos 90. So, anyhow cos 90 is 0 only. So, here work done is 0. So, work done is 0. Children, here this is a work done when the body is displaced in the direction of applied force. Here is a work done when the body displacement is making 60 degrees angle with the force, and here is a work done when the force and displacement both are perpendicular to each other. Okay, just copy it. Children, it is given that a boy of mass 40 kg, he climbs up the stairs and reaches the roof which is at a height of 8 meters in 5 seconds. Then they are asking us to calculate what is the force of gravity on the boy and what is the work done by the boy against the gravity and how much power is spent actually. So, look at here. The first one, they are asking us to calculate the force of gravity. Children, what is the force of gravity? It's nothing but the weight. The force with which a boy is pulled by the gravity, actual weight. So, here they are asking us to calculate the weight of the boy actually. So, children, first one let us calculate force of gravity. So, we know that it is a W is equal to mg. W is equal to mg. What is given mass here? Mass is 40 kg and g is equal to, it is given in the numerical as 10 meter per second square. So, children, it is 40 into 10. So, it will be how much? 400 kg meter per second square is also Newton. So, it is Newton. Children, the force of gravity is how much? 400 Newton. Now, they are asking us to calculate the work done by him against the gravity. Work done by him against the gravity. So, look at here, as a person is going vertical upwards, so that there will be a change in the position. So, due to which what happens? There will be a force of gravity acting on the body. So, children, already we discussed what is the work done against the gravity. is mgh, is actually mgh. So let us calculate the work done by him against the gravity. So that is W is equal to mgh. Check here, m is 40 kg, m is 40, g is given 10, and h is got how much? Here 8 meters. It is given. It is given. So it will be how much, dear children? 3200 joules. So it is a work done by the boy against the gravity. Work done by the boy against the gravity. Children, so this much work is done in 5 seconds. So then how can we calculate the power spent? Just recall the formula. How can we calculate the power spent? So power is nothing but rate of doing work. So work done by time actually. So here already we calculated work, that is 3200 joules. Now let us calculate the power. So children, we know that power is equal to work done by the boy against the gravity by time taken. Here W is equal to how much we got? We got it as a 3200 joules. That is 3200 joules by time is given how much? It is a 5 seconds. In 5 seconds, boy is reaching here. So the work done is 3200 joules. Sorry, 3200 joules only. Time is how much? 5 seconds. Let us calculate here. Substitute here. So it will be how much? 5 6 5 4 it is 0. So this is 640 watts. 640 watts is the power spent by the boy. Power spent by the boy. Come on children, copy it. Children, even you can look at this question on the screen also. It is given that a person is spending 6.4 kilojoules of energy in order to move the body by 64 meters, means in the direction of applied force. Then they are asking, what is the force applied by the person if he spends 6.4 kilojoules of energy in order to move the body by 64 meters in the direction of applied force? And at the same time, they are asking us to calculate the power also. They are asking us to calculate the power in terms of HP. Let us see the children. So what is given first of all here? 6.4 kilojoules. It is the energy is given. So 6.4 kilojoule. So this we can write as a 6.4 into 1000 joule. So it is nothing but what, children? 6400 joule. Dear children, so whatever the energy he spent is actually what? Work done. So in order to do the work actually he spent. So here it is nothing but actually work done by the person. Is a 6400 joules. And distance is given. How much it is? It is given 64 meters. It is given 64 meters. And he has done this much work in time 2.5 seconds. That is T is equal to 2.5 seconds. So the first thing what is asked? So it is asked to calculate the force applied by the person. Come on children, how can we calculate the force applied? Let us recall the again force formula. Children, here first one, W is equal to Fs. Children, come on, why W is equal to Fs only? Why W is equal to Fs only? Why not considering the cos theta here? Children, it is given that the body is displaced in the direction of applied force. When the body is applied in the direction of, when the body is displaced in the direction of applied force, theta is 0. So directly we can take W is equal to Fs. Children, here W is what here? 6400. 6400 is equal to F to be calculated, and S is given 64. So here F is equal to 6400 by 64. So which is equal to 100 Newton. So the person applied 100 Newtons of force in order to move the body by 64 meters in the direction of force. Then what is the power spent by the person? So power spent by is what? The rate of doing work. Let us see that. So children, power is equal to work by time. Here. Work is given how much? 6400. So it is 6400 by, it is time is given how much? 2.5 seconds. Children, it is 6400 by 2.5. Let us calculate this. So can we write like this, 6000 like 400 by 25 by time? Of course we can. So this 10 will go to the numerator. It will become 64,000 by 25. Children, to make it more simple, this we can write as a 64. Actually it is what? Joule per second. It is actually joule per second is watt actually. So we are getting in terms of watt. Now look at here. So this we can write as a 64 by 25 into kilowatt. So here what we have to calculate actually? We have to calculate the power in terms of horsepower. Children, we know that 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watt. But whereas 1 kilowatt is equal to 1.34 horsepower. So in the place of kilowatt each children, now we are going to substitute the 1.34. So it could be how much? It will be 64 by 25 into 1.34. Children, solve this. This will get approximately 3.43 horsepower. So children, this is how actually we can calculate the work done by time, that is the power, and even we can calculate the force exerted by the person in order to move the body by 64 meters displacement in the direction of upward force. Okay children? Children, look at here. We are going to do the two numericals simultaneously, the fourth question and fifth question. So almost similar actually. So that is the reason why are we going to do the same side. Children, in these two numericals, the concept is same. First, let us solve the fourth question. What is given here? A weight lifter lifted a load of 200 kgf. So it is given 200 kgf. That is what weight is given. 200 kg of weight is given to a height of 2.5 meters in 5 seconds. Then they are asking us to calculate the work done and they are asking us to calculate the even power spent. So first look at here. What is given here in this actually, dear children? So 200 kgf. So W is given. It is 200 kgf. 200 kgf. But dear children, 1 kgf is equal to 10 newtons. So we have to convert kgf into newtons. So it will be 200 into 10. So it will be 2000 newtons. So work done is given 2000 newtons. And the distance, the height to which the body, the weight lifter is lifting the body is by 2.5 meters. So here displacement or distance is given 2.5 meters in 5 seconds. So they are asking us to calculate the work done. So children, work done is equal to, what's the formula? W is equal to here mgh. So children, it is weight, that is mg. Mg is given. So it is 2000 into, so it is what actually height 2.5 is given, that is 2.5. So it will be how much? 25 into 0, it is a yes, it is 5000 joules. So 5000 joule is a work done. Then what is the power spent? So children, power spent P is equal to, it is a W by T, that is 5000 by time is given how much? 5. So it is 1000 watts, or simply we can write 1 kilowatt is a power spent by the weight lifter. Okay children, now let us see the fifth question. In a fifth question, what is given? If you can look at that, actually a machine rises a load of 750 newtons through a height of 16 meters. Again it is the same concept, dear children. So here load mg is given. So mg is given, it is a 750 newtons. Mg is given 750 newtons, and height, so h is given, it is 16 meters. Time is 5 seconds. Now let us calculate the first energy spent. Dear children, energy spent is equal to what? Work done. So here W is equal to first one mgh. So children, mg is given how much? Look at here, it is given 750 into mg is given 750, height is given how 16. So it is 750 into 16 is how much, children? It is 12,000 joule is the energy spent by the person. Then even they are asking us to calculate the power of the machine. So children, power of the machine, we know that power is equal to work by time. So how much we got here? That is a work, that is a energy equivalent, that is a 12,000 we got. So it is 12,000 by time is given how much? It is a 5. So this is 5 2s are 10, 5 4s are so 20. So it is a 2400 watt, or we also can write as a 2.4 kilowatt. So children, this is how actually we can calculate the work done, even energy spent, even the power of the machine also. In this question, it is given that an electric heater of power 3 kilowatt is used for 10 hours. So children, kilowatt is a unit of what? Power. So here power is given and it is operated for 10 hours. First let us write actually what is given. So children, in this question it is given that power, so power is equal to 3 kilowatt. 3 kilowatt is given and it is used for 10 hours. So here time is given 10 hours. So children, we know that energy is equal to power into time. Energy is equal to power into time. So power is given how much? It is 3 kilowatt and time is given 10. So whatever we got 30 is in terms of what? Kilowatt hour. It's very important. Very important. So we got energy consumed in a kilowatt hour. Next, even we have to calculate the energy consumed even in joules also. Children, we know that 1 kilowatt hour is equal to how much? 3.6 into 10 power 6 joules. So here 1 kilowatt hour is equal to, we can substitute this value. So let us do that. That is 30 into 3.6 into 10 power 6. So children, if you can simplify this, how much will get? Come on, it will be 1.08 into 10 power 8 joules will get. So children, this is how actually we can calculate the energy consumed in kilowatt hour and even joules also. So you should remember this, 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 power 6 joules. Children, this numerical is little bit different from previous numericals. Why it is different? Just look at here. It is given that a water pump raises 50 liters of water. It is given that 50 liters of water through a height of 5 meters in 5 seconds. So they are asking us to calculate the power spent. Children, here nowhere mass is given. Mass is not at all given. So mass to be calculated. It's very important. So here volume is given actually. From that we have to calculate the mass of the water which is taken. So look at here. So volume is given 50 liters, but we know that 1 liter is equal to 10 power minus 3 meter cube. So let us convert first the volume from liters to meters. So it will be V is equal to 50 into 10 power minus 3 meter cube. And children, in a question it is given that the density of the water is how much actually? 1000 it is kg per meter cube. 1000 it is kg per meter cube. So children, we know that density is equal to mass per volume. We know that density is equal to mass per volume. So from this, mass is equal to density into volume. So density is how much? 10 power 3 and volume is how much? 50 into 10 power minus 3. So here 50 into 10 power minus 3 into 10 power 3. How much we are getting? 50 kg is a mass actually, which we calculate. Children, it's very important. Mass is not given, volume is given and density is given. By using the concept of density, that is mass per volume, we calculated the mass value. Then height is given, that is at 25 meters. Then G is given t is equal to 5 seconds. Children, here you may get one doubt actually. See, g means 10 meter per second square. Why you are getting Newton per kg? Actually, this is the concept of F is equal to mg. F is equal to mg. So here g is equal to what is, children? F by m. That is, F is measured in Newton and the mass is measured in kg. So this is also equivalent to the meter per second square. Now let us calculate the power developed here. So children, power is equal to actually work by time. Power is equal to work by time. But in this case, dear children, in this case, so as a water pump is what lifting the water actually means against the gravity work is done. So work done against the gravity is how much? mgh. So it will be, this is mgh by time taken. Now let us substitute the values. Children, m is equal to how much we got? 50 kg, that is 50, and the g is equal to 10. H is given how much? 25 meters, 25, and time is equal to how much? It is a 5 seconds. So children, here is 5 ones, it is 5 5s are 25. So it will be 50 into 5, 250 into 10, it is a 2500. 2500 is a watt. Or if you want in a kilowatts also we can write, or children, it can be 2.5 kilowatt. 2.5 kilowatt. Children, this is how we can calculate the power. But children, here mass is not given, nowhere mass is given. So volume is given and even density is given. By using the volume and density, we calculated the mass, thereby we calculated the work done against the gravity, then we calculated the power. Okay children, come on, copy it. Children, in this numerical, if you can see, it is given that a pump is used to lift 500 kg of water from a depth of 80 meters. So here mass is given actually. So here mass is given 500 kg, whereas depth, that is h, is given 80 meters in a time of actually 10 seconds. In a time of actually 10 seconds. Then they are asking us to calculate the work done by the pump and what is the power of the pump. Means at what, like with what actually power it works, and power rating of the pump. If the efficiency is 40%, it is working with the efficiency of 40% only. So let us see, it also given g is equal to 10 meter per second square. 10 meter per second square. So children, initially what we have to do, we have to calculate the work done by the pump. So let us calculate the first one. So work done by the pump. Children, here work is done against the gravity. So we should take W is equal to mgh. So children, m is given how much? It is 500. G is given how much? It is given 10. It is given in the numerical 10, and h is equal to 80. So if you can calculate, you will get 400,000. So it is almost 4 lakh joule. So this also we can write, dear children, 4 into 10 power 5 joule is a work done. Now we need to calculate the power at which pump works. Or it is not a, it is a pump works. So that is second one. They are talking about power, that is the work done by time. So children, work done here, how much we got? Already we got 4 into 10 power 5 we got actually. 4 into 10 power 5 by t is equal to how much is given? T is equal to 10 seconds is given in the question. So that is 10. So 10, here one square will be there, 4 will be there. So this will be 4 into 10 power 4 watt, or we can write it as a 40 kilowatt. 40 kilowatt is a power of the pump. Now children, here they are talking about efficiency. Children, efficiency is equal to actually output power by input power. So this is what actually output power which we got. So we need to calculate actually input, that is the power rating we need to calculate. So it is known that efficiency is equal to efficiency percentage, or efficiency is equal to P output by P input. P output by P input. So children, here efficiency is given how much? 40%. So power output how much we got? Already we got here 40 kilowatt. So this is 40 kilowatt by it is power input. So children, it is a 40%. We can write as a 40 by 100. So this we also can write as a 40 by 100 is equal to 40 kilowatt, that is a 1000 watt. 1000 watt by it is a PI. Now let us calculate here. So here 0 0 get cancelled. So this will be 4 1s are 4 1 0, 3 zeros it will be there with the 4 zeros. Again just do the cross multiplication. So here we will get PI is equal to, so 1 2 3 4 5. So we will get as a 10 power 5 watt. Children, here we got 10 power 5. So how can we do more simplification here? So this can be read as a 10 power 3 into 100 watt. So children, this 10 power 3 is nothing but what actually kilo. So this answer can be written as 100 kilowatt. 100 kilowatt is the answer. Copy it. Children, look at here. 9, 10, 11 questions. These 3 questions based on same concept. That is a power. That is a power actually. Children, we know this formula. Power is equal to force into velocity. Children, based on this only, these 3 numericals. So let us solve the 3 numericals. So here it is given an ox can apply a maximum force of 1000 newtons. So children, in a 9th one, it is given force is given actually how much? 1000 newtons is given, and it is able to pull the cord at a constant speed of 30 meters per second. So speed is given 30 meters per second. So then they are asking us to calculate the power of that ox. So power is equal to, say, use the formula, power is equal to F dot V. So F is equal to, given it is 1000 into it is a 30. So what is the answer? It is 30,000 watt. 30,000 watt. Children, 30,000 watt can be written as, it is 30 kilowatt. So 30 kilowatt is a power developed or power of the ox, which can apply a maximum force of 1000 newtons, so that it can pull the cord with a speed of 30 meters per second. Now look at the 10th question. In a 10th question, what is given? The power of a motor is given. Power is given, and here force is given. They are asking us to calculate the speed. That's it. So small difference. Otherwise, everything is same here. So 10th one, it is given, power is given 40 kilowatt. So power is given 40 kilowatt, and here force also given, it is a 20,000 newtons. So it is 20,000 newtons. 20. Children, power, it is a 40 kW. This can be written as 40,000 watt. 40,000 watt. So they are asking us to calculate the speed. So we know that as P is equal to F into V, V can be written as V is equal to, that is power by force. Till power is given, that is how much? 40,000. 40,000 is given, and force is given. 20,000. 20,000. So 20,000 ones, 20,000 twos. So here the speed is 2 meters per second. Now look at the 11th question here. A Rajan exerts a force of 150 newtons in pulling a cart of a constant speed of 10 meters per second and calculate the power. Again, same formula, children. Look at here. So here 11th one, what is given? Force is given. Force is equal to 150 newtons is given, and with the speed is given how much? 10 meters per second. Speed is given 10 meters per second. They are asking us to calculate the power. So power is equal to, it is a force into velocity, that is force into speed also we can take. So that is P is equal to 150 into 10, it will be 1500 watt, or it also can be written as 1.5 kilowatt. So children, these are the 3 numericals just based on what? Power is equal to F dot V. Children, how did we get this? Did you remember? Power is equal to work by time, but here work can be written as force dot S, that is the displacement by time. So this displacement time is what actually? Velocity. So we got F dot V. This is how actually we got. Okay children, copy it. Children, here is question number 12. So in a question, it is given that A boy weighing 350 newtons, he is climbing like a 30 steps and the height of each step is 20 centimeters in a 1 minute, that is 60 seconds. Then what is the work done by the boy against the gravity and what is the power spent? What is the power spent? Dear children, here boy is weighing 350 newtons, means here mg is given. It is mg, okay, no problem. That is weight, that is mg is given. How much it is? 350 newtons, no problem. And time also given is equal to, time is given 1 minute, that is 60 seconds. But dear children, in order to calculate the work done by the boy against the gravity, the formula is what? mgh. So we know that W is equal to, it is mgh. But dear children, the problem is that here height, that is the displacement, is not given. But dear children, we can calculate how. The height of the each step is 20 centimeters and 30 steps are there. So 30 into 20 centimeters, if you can multiply, we will get the displacement covered actually. So it will be S is equal to number of steps 30 and the height of each step is 20 centimeters. So it will be 600 centimeters will be 6 meters. So it is nothing but what, children? Height. It is a height actually. So as a person, this total height from here to here, we are getting it is a 6 meters. Now calculate here, children. So mg is given, it is a 350 into, that is height is how much? It is a 6. So this, if you can calculate, you will get 2100 joules. 2100 joules. Now let us calculate the power spent. So children, power spent is equal to what? Power is equal to mgh. That is the work done against the gravity by time. That is the work by time only it is. So already mgh we calculated here, it is 2100 by time is given how much? It is a 6 minutes. Sorry, it is a 60. So it is 60 is given. So 0 0. Children, 1 minute is given, that we convert into seconds. That is what actually we have to. Okay. So 210 by 6 will be, it is a 35 watt. So children, this is how we can calculate. Children, in this question, the height is not given. Number of steps are given and the height of each step is given. So if you can multiply the number of steps with height of each step, then we will get the total height the boy is moving against the gravity. So this is how actually we can calculate the work done against the gravity, and due to that, during that work done, so what is the power spent by the boy is how much it is? 35 watts. Just copy it. Children, in a given question, it's quite interesting actually. Two persons, person A and person B, both are climbing the stairs of same height. So the person A climbs in a 20 seconds and a person B climbs in 15 seconds, and it is given that both persons have same mass. Then they are asking us to calculate the ratios of work done and ratios of the power spent. Look at here actually how to calculate this one. So children, power A, person A mass is 50 kg, person B mass is 50 kg only. But difference is that person A is reaching in 20 seconds, person B is reaching in a 15 seconds. First let us calculate the work done by the person A. Children, work done by the person A is against the gravity, that is mgh. Only here mass is known, no gh actually. So that is 50 gh. And what is the work done by person B? That is mgh. So here also we know the only mass, that is 50 gh. So what is the ratios of work done, children? So that is WA by WB is how much? It is 50 gh by it is 50 gh. So both gets cancelled. So it is a 1 by 1. So that is what the work done by the both persons is 1:1. The work done by the both persons is a 1:1. Now we need to calculate the ratios of the power spent. Children, for a given work, power is inversely proportional to the time. Once let us recall the formula of power. What is power, dear children? So here power is equal to, we know that, work by time. Power is equal to work by time. But in this case, the work done is a constant in both persons. In the case of both persons, the work done is a constant. So here power is inversely proportional to the time. So based on this, how can we write? Power of person A by power of person B is equal to time taken by person B by time taken by person A. So here time taken by person B is how much? 15 seconds. So person A is taking 20 seconds. So it is 5 3s are, it is 5 4s are. So here the ratios of the power spent by the person A and person B is 3:4. 3:4. Children, this is how actually we can calculate. Children, once again I am saying you, remember that here, in this case, the work done is constant. Work done is constant. That's what, for a given work, power is inversely proportional to time taken. Okay, children, copy it. Children, this question, it is given that a boy weighing 40 kgf is climbing 30 steps, each of height 20 centimeters. For that, he is taking 4 minutes of time. But even girl also does the same thing but takes 3 minutes of time. Now, they are asking us to calculate the work done by the boy and work done by the girl. Means they are asking us to calculate the ratio, and even they are asking us to find the power spent, the ratios of power spent by the boy and girl. Children, here in order to calculate the work done, so here work is against the gravity, so we must know the height. But here height value is not given. But children, here it is given number of steps given and the height of each step is given. So if you multiply number of steps with the height of each step, then we will get the height. Now let us calculate the work done by the boy, work by the girl individually. Let us calculate. So children, now work done by the boy, let us say. So work done by the boy is how much actually? Mg is equal to how much we got? Children, here weight is given 40 kgf. Children, 1 kgf is equal to what? 10 newtons. So we converted 40 kgf into newtons. So same thing we did here also. So it is mgh. So mg is given how much? 400 we got, and h is equal to 6. So it will be 2400 joules. This is the work done by the boy against the gravity. Then how to calculate the work done by the girl? Same manner it is. That is, work done by the girl is given, it is mgh formula, same formula. So mg is given 300 into 6 meters. So it is 1800 joules. So they are asking us to calculate the ratio, right? So it will be WB by WG is equal to 2400 by it is 1800. So 2 zeros cancel, 6 3s are, it is 6 4s are. It is 4 by 3, that is work done. The ratios of work done by the boy and girl is 4:3. Children, here 4:3 is the ratios of work done by boy and girl. Now we need to calculate the power spent, the ratios of power spent by the boy and the girl. Let us see, children. So here, children, we know that power spent is equal to work by time. Power spent is equal to actually work by time. So when you apply the same formula for a boy and a girl, so power spent by the boy is equal to work done by the boy by time taken by the boy. Even you can apply for girl also. Then power spent by girl is equal to work done by girl by time taken by girl. So we can write like this: power spent by boy by power spent by girl is equal to work done by boy by work done by girl into time taken by girl by time taken by boy. Children, here power is inversely proportional to time taken. Okay, fine. So work done by boy by work done by G, it is how much? It's a 4:3 we got. It is 4:3 we got anyhow. Okay, children. Now, so time taken, it is 3 minutes. Time taken by the girl is 3 minutes. Even you can convert into 60 seconds also, no problem. Nothing makes difference. It will be 4 into 60. If you can convert into seconds also. So children, 60, 60, 3, 3, 4, 4. So it is what? 1 by 1. So that is what? The power spent by boy and girl is how much? It is a 1:1. So children, so both boy and girl, both are spending the same power actually. So this is how we can calculate the ratios of work done. Even we can calculate the ratios of the power spent by the boy and girl. And in this question, it is given that two persons, let us say person A and person B. So person A is lifting a body of mass 50 kg through 2 meters height. The person is lifting same like a 50 kg mass to 2 meters height, but he is taking 20 seconds of time. But whereas person B also does the same thing, that is a 50 kg mass, he is lifting to 2 meters height only, but he is taking 50 seconds of time. Now it is asked, in a given numerical, it is asked us to calculate the what is the work done by the person A and person B individually, and what is the power developed, like power spent by the person A, person B individually we have to calculate, and even we need to calculate the ratios also we need to calculate. First let us calculate the work done by the person A. Children, for person A let us calculate first work done. So we know that work done is equal to mgh. So children, m is given how much, it is a 50, g is 10, h is how much, 2. So it is how much dear children, it is 1000 joule is a work done by the person A. At the same time let us calculate the power developed, power spent. So is equal to, we know that work by time, so it will be 1000 by 20, 0, 0, 250. So it is power spent by the person A is how much dear children, 50 watt. So this is the work done by the person A. Now let us calculate the work done by person B in the similar way, similar manner. Even we have to calculate the power spent by the person B also. That is for person B, let us calculate. So that is work done by person B is equal to same formula, it is a mgh. Children, m is equal to how much, 50 kg, 50, and g is 10 and h is how much, 2 meter only. So it is what, 1000 joule. Children, here you need to observe one thing here. The work done by the person A and work done by the person B is same. Why it is same? Because both are lifting the same mass, body of same mass to the same height. So both are doing the work against the gravity, same work. Because see children, the work done against the gravity depends on what? Mass, acceleration due to gravity, and even h also, mainly h actually. So these three are same in a both persons case. So the work done by person A is equal to the work done by person B. But children, as time spent is different, so definitely power spent is different, that we need to calculate. So this is actually work done by person B. Now work done by power spent by person B is equal to work done by person B by time taken. So it is 1000 by. So what is the time taken by person B? 50 seconds he is taking. 50, 0, 0. So 5 ones are 5 20s. So this is 20 watt. Now we need to calculate the ratios of work done. Ratios of work done, that is WA is to WB is equal. Children, same work done, 1000 and 1000. So it is what actually? 1:1 only. So both are doing the same work. But what about power developed? What about power developed? Children, so power spent by person A by power spent by person B is equal to, here how much we got? 50. It is 50. And here we got how much? We got how much did we get? 20 we got. So it is a 20. So 0, 0 cancel. So here the ratios of power spent by person A and person B is 5:2. So this is how actually we can calculate the ratios of work done and power spent by the both persons actually. Okay children, copy it. Children, in this session we are going to solve the last numerical. So it is given that the children, here is a well. So here the children, here a boy is trying to, like he is taking out 20 liters of water from a well of depth 20 meters in 3 minutes. Whereas father also does the same thing. Father also does the same thing but in 2 minutes. Now they are asking us to calculate the ratios of the work done by the boy and the father. And even they are asking us to calculate the power spent, the ratios of the power spent by the boy and the father also. Children, first let us calculate individually work done. For a boy, let us calculate first. For a boy, it is a calculate. So children, if you can see here, time is given 3 minutes. Okay, that if you want, we can convert into seconds. That is 3 into 60, it will be 180 seconds. But the children, here mass is not given. This depth is given, that is height 20 meters. Okay, let us write here. Height is equal to given 20 meters. But how to calculate the mass? Yes, here one clue is given. What is that? Volume is given. That is 20 liters here. So here, as we know that V is equal to 20 liters, we can convert into meter cube. That is 20 into 10 power minus 3 meter cube. But children, we know that the density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube. So that is density is equal to 1000 kg per meter cube. So as density is equal to mass per volume, so children, so mass is equal to what? Density into volume. So if you can substitute here 20 into 10 power minus 3, 20 into 10 power minus 3 into 10 power 3. So this will be 20 kg mass is taken from the well. 20 kg mass is taken from the well. Now work done by the boy. So work done by the boy is equal to mgh. Children, m is equal to how much? Mass 20, g is 10, height is 20. So it is how much, dear children? So 2 to the 4, it will be 4000 joule. 4000 joule. But dear children, what is the work done by the father? What is the work done by the father? Look, it's very quite interesting. Children, even father also taking the same amount of mass from the same depth. That is mgh, everything is same only. So the work done by the father also same only. That is what? mgh, work done by the father also. It will be for 20 into 10 into h is how much? 20. So you will get it is a 4000 joule. So as both are doing the work in the same manner, same work is done by the boy and the father, the ratio is how much? 1:1. Now we need to calculate, but we need to calculate the power spent. We need to calculate the power spent. Children, when work done is same, so we know that power is inversely proportional to the time taken. That is, power of a boy, power spent by father is equal to time taken by father by time taken by the boy. So time taken by the father is how much? What is the time taken by the father? Time is given, it's a 2 minutes. So that is 2 into 60 seconds by, it is 3 into 60 seconds. So cancel, it is 2 by 3. So the power spent by the boy is to power spent by the father is 2:3 is the ratio. 2. But children, it's very important. Here G value we have taken as a 10. G value we have taken as 10. So instead of G value, if you will take some 9.8 meter per second square. So here how much you will get? Instead of 4000, you will get 3920 around like that. Means 3.92 you will get. Here also 3.92 you will get. So here number is not a matter here. Procedure is a matter. So children, so these are the numericals in today's session which we discussed. Children, once again, today we have solved the numericals based on what? Work done. That is W is equal to Fs cos theta. Then we solve the numericals based on power. That is, power is equal to work by time. And even power is equal to what, dear children? Force into speed also. So based on that also, we have calculated the numericals. In next session, we will be discussing about the law of conservation of mechanical energy, how kinetic energy is related to the what we can say momentum. It's a very important, and there we will be discussing some application questions also. Thank you so much. All the very best.